Hello everyone, I'm Masashi Ono, one of the founders of the Azuan Network Suzuka community in Japan. Azuan Suzuka community aims to create a world where there is no conflict, where everyone can live authentically as they are, and a truly free society where anything can be discussed. I'll introduce the science method for creating relationships where people can talk about anything. In 2001, full of ideas, we began to build the community, but we faced a variety of relationship problems. Although we all wish for human relationships where we could talk to each other about anything, some of us either went into confrontation or held back and made compromises when we had disagreements. We wanted to manage freely, unconstrained by anything, but we blamed others if they didn't keep to agreements or blamed each other if they didn't cooperate when busy. We wanted to achieve an economic system without the need for money. But when we were financially stuck, our relationships became strained and our community life became uncomfortable and unpleasant. We felt strongly that if things continued as they were, we would never achieve the true free society where we can discuss everything. In order to solve these problems, we felt it was necessary to explore and eliminate the root causes. It also became clear to us that hope and motivation alone are not enough, and that we need to study the path and the method to realize the society we desire. According to one study, the reason why ecovillages end up collapsing is either relationship problems or economic issues, which is actually also a relationship problem. It has become clear that the most important key in building a community is whether or not it is possible to achieve relationships where people can talk about anything. In 2004, we established a research center called the ScienZ Institute, and since then, we are proceeding with our studies. A cycle of research and testing has been developing, with the research being tested in the Azuan Suzuka community. In this process, the science method was developed in 2010. What do you think? Do people inevitably come into conflict when they have different opinions? Is it impossible to have a relationship where anything can be discussed? What blocks us from having a relationship where we can talk about anything? Through our research, we discovered that it is possible to achieve relationships in which we can talk about anything by using humans' amazing abilities. We investigate the reasons for the conflicting emotions and bad feelings that prevent us from being able to do so. We found that the causes are our attached thought patterns formed from self-defense against psychological pressure of forcing and constraint. We developed our ways to discover these blocks and to remove them. We named it the science method. It is a fun way to observe our inner minds and become aware of these attached thought patterns in a safe and relaxed meeting settings. It provides an opportunity for each of us to awaken through the interaction with others. A person who experienced the science method described it as Zen for the 21st century. We can free ourselves from the notions of must not, should be, and should not be. In this way, we can listen to other people's opinions that may be different from our own without any conflict or ill feelings. And then we can honestly express our own opinions and realize a conversation where we can understand each other. It then becomes clear that the social system of possession, money, rules, laws, obligations, responsibilities, punishments, etc., is actually based on our attached thought patterns. By freeing ourselves from these attached thought patterns, the constraints of the social system will disappear and a free society will emerge. The ScienZ method is a way to realize a truly free society by freeing ourselves from the attached thought patterns with which we bind ourselves and others, looking out to the real world and realizing relationships where we can talk about anything. The ScienZ method is also a method to be realized as a social system. It will evolve and develop through a continuous process of research and testing with the ScienZ Institute, the ScienZ School, and the community working together. By using the ScienZ method, we can realize relationships where we can talk about anything. Once that base is established, everything turns into a positive cycle. When it becomes possible to talk about anything, we can find a solution to every problem through dialogue and then move forward in collaboration so that everything runs smoothly and positively. It is possible to run a company without hierarchy, without rules and orders, without majority rule, but based on free will. An economy that does not require money can be realized without any waste. The best use is made of all things, and a rich, simple, and environmentally friendly lifestyle can be realized. Relationships where anything can be discussed are the basis for all sustainable activities. It applies anywhere and to anything. Science schools have been held in Switzerland, Brazil, and Korea. It is used not only for community building, but also as a base for running a company, running a shared house, raising children, education, etc. For those who want to learn the ScienZ method, we provide opportunities to learn it while living in the Urban Networks community. For young people, the ScienZ Academy is available as a special learning place. It is also used as a venue for events such as Gaia Education and Gaia Youth. It is our hope that this method will be used by as many people as possible and that it can be useful to realize a sustainable society. I hope someday we'll be able to create relationships where people can talk with you together about anything and the world will be as one. Thank you for listening. Bye.